Hello and Merry Christmas my pretties, I am Pickles, and today is Christmas Day, which means that we get to have a swell Christmas this year with the Lioness Bunch. We had one wacky adventure for Christmas this year, so I thought that I'd tell you all today about our adventure. Now grab some popcorn and drinks and enjoy the story. It was December 23rd, and the Lioness Bunch and I had finished our Christmas shopping. We had all the members of the Lioness Bunch over at the mansion and it was very swell. When I arrived home from work to put my wrapped gifts in the swellness closet, Jenny and Lindsay would open the door from the other side. And I asked, "What are you and Lindsay doing in there?" I would ask Jenny, and she said that she and Lindsay were dressed up as sexy-looking reindeers. They asked me if I wanted to join them for some swell time in our bedroom, which in this case I could not turn down this offer. Also I have invited my wife Charlotte Pickles and my bratty daughter Angelica, so this Christmas was gonna be very swell. When me, Jenny and Lindsay go in bed, it would sound like after going at it for 15 minutes, since I will not go into too much detail in our swell fun time, the end would sound like swa 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 swa. Bag, that was swell. After I had some swell steamy time with Jenny and Lindsay, Shaggy would knock at the door and tell us to come to the living room. At first I was confused, and so were Jenny and Lindsay. When we all showed up in the living room, we heard in the news that Dr. Heater had escaped from villain prison and is teaming up with one of Mr. Inca's old villains that they fought many years ago. It turned out that Dr. Heater was with Ben Ravencroft when he escaped from villain prison, and that is not very swell. The Shadow Reader said that Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft have plans on taking over Christmas. What the fudge? Dr. Heater taking over Christmas? Not on our watch. Jenny and Lindsay would say at the same time. Like I thought we dealt with him years ago during Witch's Ghost. Shaggy said, and we need a plan to stop Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft from ruining Christmas. Mr. Ian along with the Teen Titans had a plan, and we had to get to the North Pole to warn Santa Claus about their plans. To get to the North Pole, Boars used the power of Golem logic to teleport us to the North Pole, and when we got there, the elves would see us and would be very surprised to see me. They would say, "Oh my god, it is the most swellest man in the universe." I would say, "Yes it is, you must be Santa's elves." The elves would ask me if I was the one from the Barney Bunch, and I said no, as I am bisexual and polyamorous in the Lioness Bunch universe. Fred and Daphne would ask the elves to take us to see Santa Claus, so they would take us to see Santa Claus. The Queen of Lions and the rest of her YouTube friends would be so excited, as they get to see Santa in the North Pole. We would be spending an hour or two in asking Santa what they would like for Christmas. However, when Santa asked what I would like for Christmas, I stated to Santa that Christmas is in danger, as Dr. Heater from the Human Centipede along with Ben Ravencroft are gonna try to steal Christmas. Santa Claus would get up from his big chair and say, "Oh no, that will not happen. I am glad Drew Pickles and the members of the Lioness Bunch showed up here to warn me about this. We have to stop Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft from ruining Christmas. How are we gonna stop them, Drew?" Lindsay would ask me, and then I had an idea. I got an idea. "Santa Claus, would you mind getting out your snow globe to see where Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft are?" Santa would nod his head and look in his snow globe. He saw that Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft had plans on breaking into the houses and stealing the presents for themselves. Grrrr. Godfather fudging damn it. I knew they were up to no good, and no doubt that they would be on Santa's naughty list. Santa shakes his head. Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft must be stopped as they be in the naughty list this year. I also do know about the events during Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, as well as what Dr. Heater tried to turn 3 captives into a human centipede. Those being Jenny, Lindsay and Capsuro. But since we freed them, he is still on the naughty list for what he did. We gotta stop Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft. I wonder where they are. Fred would ask. They were in Tokyo, Japan, so you must stop them at once and help me save Christmas. Santa would say, so we all decided to help Santa out. But since Santa's 8 reindeer including Rudolph, which makes it 9 reindeers, Santa would get his cloning machine to make at least 6 copies of his reindeer attached to the sleigh, and as soon as he did that, we were all assigned to our sleighs and reindeers. I was in one sleigh with Angelica my daughter, Charlotte Pickles my wife and my two girlfriends, Jenny and Lindsay, the shadow reader along with the Queen of Lions and the other YouTubers were in another, Mystery Inc. as well as Fleagle, Tigger, Rabbit and the Teen Titans were in their sleighs as well. Santa decided that we would help him deliver presents as well, so we gladly decided to help him. As the Lioness Bunch members were in their sleighs with their reindeer traveling around the world, helping Santa deliver his presents. It was Christmas Eve when we started to help Santa with his presents. We were also looking out for Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft so we could stop them from ruining Christmas. As we were flying on our sleigh, Angelica was looking at one of the presents and asked if she could have one, but Charlotte did tell her to wait till Christmas Day. Angelica wanted to have a fit over not getting what she wanted, but Lindsay and Jenny told Angelica to behave herself, or Santa would put her in the naughty list. Eventually that got Angelica to behave herself, which Lindsay and Jenny's way of parenting was right there. Like in the Rugrats, Angelica is a brat, as most of you know. When we got to a house in Japan, we parked the sleigh in the ground in front of the house, as we saw Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft about to break into the house. Just as soon as they can start snatching gifts, me along with Jenny, Charlotte, Lindsay and Angelica shouted at them to halt. As soon as they turned around to see us, they were shocked. Drew Pickles. I didn't know you have a wife and daughter while having two girlfriends. Dr. Heater would say in shock, he hasn't seen me since the adventure in Germany. Just what are you and Ben Ravencroft doing here? I asked, as Ben Ravencroft decided to play dumb with Dr. Heater. Just delivering presents. I have heard of you, Drew Pickles. Ben Ravencroft would say, and we all knew that it was a lie, and that there is no denying it. Nice try, Ben. We all know in the Lioness Bunch that you and Dr. Heater were about to snatch presents from houses. Is this your first stop? Charlotte would ask. Why yes, I wanted to start at the Lioness Bunch mansion, but seeing that Boris has strong security there, we couldn't take the risk. Dr. Heater would say, say all you both want, but there is no stopping us. I said, crossing my arms at this. Here, there is 5 of us, try all you want. Jenny added, as Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft tried to escape, but failed, as Lindsay lassoed them with a long jump rope that was a Christmas present for someone. I mean, I am sure the child wouldn't mind Lindsay doing that, as she is doing them a favor. Ben Ravencroft escaped out of sight, just as Lindsay lassoed Dr. Heater with the jump rope. I radioed into Santa, stating that we captured Dr. Heater, and Boris then showed up by using the power of Golem logic to teleport to Japan. When he gets here, he would say, well, if it isn't Dr. Heater, the sick surgeon. Hey, let me go right now, Drew Pickles. Dr. Heater would say, as Boris will shake his head, while we cross our arms. Boris would look at Dr. Heater and say, you'll be going back to Milan prison, as you don't deserve presents on Christmas Day. In fact you're in the naughty list as well. So Boris will teleport to Milan prison to give Drive Heater a punishment day, which is so swell. Since we still have to keep an eye out for Ben Ravencroft, as he could be anywhere in the world to steal presents, so we got back in our sleigh and delivered more presents with Santa and the rest of the Lioness Bunch. When we get to the Lioness Bunch mansion, we land the sleigh in the ground to see Ben Ravencroft looking for a way in the house. Charlotte and I snuck in the house with a plan to capture Ben Ravencroft. Jenny and Lindsay were outside to be on guard, and we were told by Santa to leave the presents being delivered to our mansion to him, as we will be in bed soon. Charlotte and I entered the front door and made a fake Christmas present box. Then we decided to fill it up with glue and a picture of the middle finger. As we put Ben Ravencroft's name in the name tag, Charlotte and I set up a plan to call the cops from the other room. Ben Ravencroft would get in our house from the front door, which we left unlocked for our plan. Ben then headed inside the kitchen to see a present in the table. He would look at it in surprise. Wow, a present for me? Don't mind if I do. I hope it is something good. As Ben Ravencroft opened the present, he was so pissed that he got cola along with a picture of the middle finger. He started to have a meltdown, and headed through the front door to leave. Upon opening the door was the police, Santa and Boris Anderson. As soon as they caught Ben Ravencroft, they arrested him to take him to Milan prison, where he belongs with Dr. Heater. Well, Drew Pickles, you and the Lioness Bunch saved Christmas this year from Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft. I couldn't have done this without you. Santa would say, as all the members of the Lioness Bunch were at the mansion. The clones of the sleigh with reindeer disappeared, as the spell was temporary, as we all helped Santa deliver presents. After the cops left with Ben Ravencroft, Boris Anderson followed them so he can give Ben a punishment day, although his punishments will be just as bad as Dr. Heater's. We were always here to help Santa. This Christmas Eve was very swell. The Queen of Lions said, which we all agreed with her on. Well, Drew Pickles, why not you all go to your mansion and head to bed, because I cannot give presents to people who are awake. Santa instructed, as we all headed inside and got ready for bed. Within an hour, we were all asleep, so Santa headed inside our house to put our presents down under the tree. After he finished placing our presents by the tree, filling our stockings and even ate the cookies and milk, he left our house and wished us to have a very swell Christmas. The next day was Christmas Day, and we all woke up to open our presents. My daughter Angelica was excited the most, so me, Jenny, Lindsay and Charlotte made sure that Angelica behaved herself. We all got some nice presents and they were very swell. The Queen of Lions began to get the turkey ready by putting it in the oven, as turkeys take about 6 to 8 hours to cook. As we opened presents, Angelica got a few Barbie dolls and a Barbie dream house for Christmas, which was so swell. We all had hot chocolate and watched some Christmas movies. The first one we watched was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1998. It is also the Queen of Lions' childhood favorite movie. We also played in the snow, making snow angels, having a few snowball fights and building snowmen and snow forts, which I had a lot of fun doing. Charlotte, Pickles and I decided to have some steamy time in the shower, while dinner was being cooked. Around 6 o'clock in the evening, it was time for the Christmas dinner, so we all gathered around the table and have a really big meal. We also decided to celebrate our victory in saving Christmas from Dr. Heater and Ben Ravencroft, and this Christmas was very swell this year. We had turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes and even some vegetables, and it was a big dinner, although we had pumpkin pie, apple pie, ice cream and other stuff for dessert, and it was very swell. After the big Christmas dinner, we were very full and decided to relax for the remainder of the day. And that, my pretties, was the Lioness Bunch Christmas special. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications when the Queen of Lions uploads a new video. And as always, roll the outro, because I am out. And Merry Christmas to you all from the swellest man in the universe, and I will see you all next time. Merry Christmas to you all, my pretties, and I'll be back in the next Drew Pickles video.